Did you know Paracelsus had wild ideas about life creation? This 16th century alchemist proposed a fascinating yet strange theory that life could spring from a human corpse using horse manure. Paracelsus believed that if he buried human sperm alongside horse dung for a specific period of 40 days, he could create a tiny human called a homunculus. His concept illustrated the curious blend of science and mysticism that characterized the Renaissance era. During this time, many thinkers were exploring the boundaries of life, death, and the natural world, leading to groundbreaking discoveries and bizarre theories alike. Paracelsus's ideas, though strange by today's standards, highlight an important moment in the evolution of scientific thought, where the line between magic and medicine began to blur. Imagine the conversations he must have sparked among his contemporaries. What other quirky theories emerged during this age of exploration? You won't believe how Linkongan thrives in Arnon. This incredible plant species originates from the land of Pinot, where it has adapted to its unique environment. However, things get really exciting when we look at Arnon, where Linkongan can grow even larger. The rich soil and favorable climate conditions in Arnon allow this remarkable plant to reach impressive heights and widths. Scientists are fascinated by this expansion, as it indicates not only the plant's resilience, but also the potential for its future growth. As Arnon continues to provide optimal conditions, we can expect Linkongan populations to flourish, spreading their vibrant leaves and unique flowers. This ongoing study is helping researchers understand more about how plants adapt to different environments and the implications for agriculture and conservation. So how much bigger can Linkongan actually get in its new home? What if I told you about the Uncertainty Challenge? This exciting initiative focuses on helping people understand the various uncertainties present in our world today. Engaging participants in thought-provoking discussions and activities, the challenge creates a space where individuals can explore complex topics and learn to navigate uncertainty. Remarkably, the Uncertainty Challenge boasts a staggering 95% success rate. This impressive figure highlights the effectiveness of its innovative approach, encouraging critical thinking and fostering resilience. People from diverse backgrounds participate, sharing their perspectives and strategies for dealing with life's unpredictability. By learning together, they discover that uncertainties can spark creativity and problem-solving. With such a high success rate, isn't it time we embraced uncertainty as a valuable part of our experiences? What if I told you sneezing protects your eyes? Every time you feel a sneeze coming on, your body triggers an automatic reaction. Your eyelids close. This reflex isn't just a quirky habit, it serves a crucial purpose. By shutting your eyes, you protect your eyeballs from tiny droplets and particles that might be released when you sneeze. Sneezing is your body's way of expelling irritants or germs from your nose, and while some people claim they can sneeze with their eyes open, it's generally not recommended. Keeping your eyes closed during a sneeze shields them from harm, reducing the risk of irritation or potential injury. So the next time you feel a sneeze building up, remember it's not just a random reflex. Your body is working to keep your eyes safe. Isn't it fascinating how our bodies have these built-in protective measures? Crocodiles cool down in a surprising way. Unlike many other animals, crocodiles don't sweat. They lack sweat glands entirely. Instead of sweating to beat the heat, these fascinating reptiles use their mouths to help regulate body temperature. When a crocodile gets too warm, it opens its mouth wide, which might seem aggressive, but it's actually a clever cooling mechanism. This behavior allows cool air to circulate inside and helps release excess heat. You might see them basking in the sun with their jaws agape, and while it looks fierce, it's simply their version of air conditioning. This unique adaptation lets them thrive in various warm environments, from swamps to rivers. So next time you spot a crocodile lounging with its mouth open, remember it's not just chilling out, it's keeping its body temperature in check. Did you know Hitler started the first anti-smoking campaign? In the 1930s, Adolf Hitler launched an unprecedented effort to tackle the health risks of smoking, marking a significant moment in public health history. This campaign aimed to reduce tobacco use among Germans, as studies began to reveal the serious health repercussions of smoking, including cancer and heart disease. Hitler viewed smoke-filled rooms as harmful not just for individuals, but for the nation's health and productivity. Propaganda materials highlighted the dangers of tobacco, while measures were put in place to limit smoking in public spaces. This early initiative surprised many, as it seemed unusual for a regime often associated with oppression to champion health issues. By focusing on the dangers of cigarettes, Hitler uniquely blended ideology and health, making strides toward what we now recognize as modern anti-smoking campaigns. Can you imagine a world where leaders actively promoted healthier lifestyles? Chameleons change color to show off. Ever seen that? When male chameleons spot another male or catch a glimpse of themselves in a mirror, they quickly change colors. This stunning ability is more than just a fancy trick. It plays a huge role in their social interactions. By flashing vibrant colors, a male chameleon signals its strength and readiness to compete for territory or mates. Each color can convey different messages. For instance, bright shades may indicate aggression, while more muted tones can signify calmness. Interestingly, chameleons control this color change through special cells in their skin called chromatophores that expand or contract, allowing them to display a dazzling array of hues. This fascinating phenomenon not only helps them communicate, but can also aid in camouflage, helping them blend into their surroundings against predators. So the next time you see a chameleon, remember that its colorful display isn't just for show, it's a vital part of its life and survival in the wild. Did you know lattes change caffeine absorption rates? It turns out the truth is that your favorite latte might affect how your body processes caffeine. When you sip that creamy drink, the fat in the milk actually slows down the absorption of caffeine into your bloodstream. This means that while you might enjoy the smooth taste of your latte, the caffeine buzz can take a little longer to kick in compared to a straight black coffee. Essentially, when you're enjoying a latte, the combination of the warm milk and rich espresso creates a delightful experience, but it also means your caffeine hit isn't as immediate. So if you're looking for a quick energy boost, you might want to stick with an espresso or a cup of brewed coffee instead. Understanding how drinks like lattes work can help you choose the right beverage for your needs, whether that's a quick pick-me-up or a leisurely treat. Why exactly does Terry's stand out among stars? Terry's is a colossal red supergiant that really captures our imagination. Imagine a star so huge that it measures 60,000 times larger than our sun. That's like comparing a gigantic beach ball to a tiny marble. This incredible size helps illustrate just how vast and wondrous our universe can be. Supergiants like Terry's are rare but fascinating, existing for just a few million years before they explode in spectacular supernova events. During that brief time, they can outshine entire galaxies. The sheer mass of Terry's allows it to create heavy elements in its core, which are essential for life as we know it. This star not only showcases the grand scale of celestial bodies, but also reminds us of the universe's mysteries waiting to be uncovered. What other secrets do our stars hold in their glowing hearts? Let's uncover the truth about penguin huddling. In Antarctica's biting cold, where temperatures can plummet below 40 degrees C and winds roar at over 100 km/h, emperor penguins have developed an extraordinary survival technique known as synchronized group huddling. Each winter, thousands of male penguins come together to form tightly packed circles, acting as living thermal blankets to protect each other from the harsh elements. While incubating eggs for months, these birds maintain their warmth by rotating positions within the huddle. The outer birds gradually move inward, allowing those in the center to take their turn warming up. This remarkable method keeps the core temperature of the huddle around 1°C, much more bearable than the frigid surroundings. Interestingly, scientists have likened this structured movement to fluid dynamics, revealing insights into energy efficiency and group dynamics. What ancient explorers initially perceived as chaos is, in fact, one of nature's most disciplined and effective strategies for survival. How do such incredible adaptations inspire us to face our own challenges? What if I told you your stomach has superpowers? Your stomach is a remarkable organ that regenerates its lining every 3 to 4 days. This is crucial because the stomach produces strong acids to help digest food, which can be harsh on its own tissues. Without this rapid renewal, the stomach would damage itself and not function properly. The lining is made up of specialized cells that not only create mucus, helping to protect these tissues from acid, but also provide a barrier against harmful bacteria. If you think about it, our digestive system works tirelessly to break down all the delicious meals we enjoy, and it does so effectively because of this continuous regeneration. So next time you savor your favorite dish, remember that your stomach is hard at work, healing and renewing itself to keep you healthy and happy. How incredible is that? Is skydiving the ultimate thrill ride for adventurers? This heart-pounding experience allows you to freefall at speeds of up to 125 miles per hour, delivering an adrenaline rush like no other. When you jump from an aircraft, you can enjoy about 2 minutes of breathtaking views and sheer excitement as you soar through the sky. Safety is a top priority in skydiving, which is why trained instructors guide you through the process, ensuring a secure jump. Each diver is outfitted with a double parachute system, adding an extra layer of safety and peace of mind. Whether you're a first-timer or a seasoned skydiver, the thrill and sense of freedom when you leap from the plane are unforgettable. So, why not step out of your comfort zone and experience the joy of flying through the air? This adventure might just change your perspective on life. Sweet tooth alert. Which country loves candy the most? It's hard to believe, but Germany actually leads Europe in candy consumption, with its citizens indulging in more sweets per person than anywhere else on the continent. On average, each German munches through an astonishing 33 pounds of candy every year. This fascination with sugary treats turns Germany into a paradise for candy lovers, with an amazing variety of options ranging from gummy bears to chocolate bars. The country boasts popular candy brands like Haribo, famous for its iconic gummy bears, and Ritter Sport, known for its delicious chocolate squares. Festivals and fairs often feature candy booths and sweet treats, celebrating this sweet tooth culture. Not to mention, German children eagerly await holidays when they receive candy-filled baskets. So the next time you enjoy a sweet treat, remember that in Germany, it's just part of the everyday joy of life. Did you know Monaco is super crowded despite its size? Although Monaco is just a tiny speck on the map, it boasts one of the highest population densities in the world. This small principality, located on the French Riviera, packs a staggering number of people into its 2.002 square kilometers. With around 39,000 residents, that's like cramming the population of a small town into a place smaller than Central Park. This remarkable density contributes to Monaco's unique charm, where luxury and opulence are part of daily life. The streets bustled with high-end boutiques, glamorous casinos, and stunning sea views, all surrounded by breathtaking cliffs. Known for hosting the famous Formula One Grand Prix and the luxurious Monte Carlo Casino, this city-state attracts tourists and wealthy residents alike. Its limited space means that most people live in high-rise apartments overlooking the Mediterranean Sea, creating a vibrant, tightly knit community. So next time you hear about Monaco, remember that this glamorous place is also one of the most crowded spots on Earth. Here's a wild fact about Silent Hill's ghost. In the chilling demo of the horror game Silent Hill, players encounter a ghost named Lisa, who lingers in the shadows unseen at first. This ghost adds a spine-tingling layer of suspense to the gameplay. As players navigate the eerie environment, they may not even notice Lisa's presence until she suddenly reveals herself, making their hearts race with surprise. This clever design intensifies the atmosphere, keeping players on edge and heightening their sense of dread. Gamers often find themselves questioning every sound, every flicker of light, wondering if Lisa might show up next. This unexpected twist not only enhances the thrill, but also makes the experience memorable, leading many to talk about it long after they've played. Lisa's haunting presence serves as a reminder that in the world of horror games, the unseen can be just as frightening, if not more so, than what's clearly visible. Isn't it fascinating how a simple ghost can elevate the entire game experience? Is it really true that 16 million thunderstorms strike each year? Absolutely. Thunderstorms are more common than many people realize, with around 16 million occurring globally each year. That means at any moment, about 2,000 thunderstorms are happening somewhere on the planet. These awe-inspiring weather events occur when warm, moist air rises and cools, leading to the formation of cumulonimbus clouds. As these clouds develop, they create powerful updrafts that can cause intense rainfall, strong winds, and even lightning. In fact, lightning strikes during thunderstorms can reach temperatures 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. While thunderstorms can lead to dramatic weather, they also play a crucial role in the Earth's ecosystem by helping distribute fresh water and nutrients. However, alongside their benefits, they can also be hazardous, bringing severe weather like flash floods or tornadoes. So the next time you hear thunder rumbling in the distance, remember that you're witnessing a powerful natural phenomenon at work. Here's a wild fact about the Rio Tinto. This stunning river in Andalusia, Spain, looks like a surreal painting, boasting a deep red hue that instantly captures your attention. The Rio Tinto's unique color comes from an abundance of heavy metals, such as iron and copper, mixed in with acidic water. The high acidity, combined with the metal content, creates an environment that's both fascinating and harsh. In fact, NASA scientists have drawn comparisons between this river and the Martian landscape due to its extreme conditions and unusual coloring. Imagine stepping into a scene that feels more like another planet than Earth. The river hosts extremophiles, microorganisms that thrive in conditions lethal to most life forms. These extraordinary creatures show us just how adaptable life can be. So when you think of beautiful rivers, the Rio Tinto challenges our perceptions, blending beauty with toxicity in a striking way. Would you dare to explore such an alien-looking environment? Ever wonder why sailors feared falling off the Earth? For centuries, the belief that the Earth was flat loomed large in the minds of many people, including sailors. When ships set sail from port, seafarers often worried about reaching the edge of their known world, where they imagined the ocean would drop off into nothingness. This idea wasn't just a myth. It stemmed from ancient cultures that lacked the scientific knowledge we have today about our planet's round shape. Maps of the time often depicted the Earth as flat, causing sailors to believe that venturing too far would result in plummeting into an abyss. Legends of sea monsters and treacherous waters added to their fears. However, as explorers like Christopher Columbus and Ferdinand Magellan sailed further and documented their journeys, they began to unveil the truth about our spherical Earth. Their courageous adventures helped change minds and boost confidence in exploration, proving that the world is much larger and more wondrous than anyone had imagined. Did you know Clyde Tombaugh discovered Pluto? Clyde Tombaugh was an extraordinary astronomer whose passion for the stars led to some incredible achievements. Born in 1906, he spent his early years gazing at the night sky through a homemade telescope. In 1930, after years of diligent searching, he found Pluto, a tiny planet that sparked excitement across the world. But Tombaugh didn't stop there. He became known as the cosmic detective of the universe, using his keen observational skills to map thousands of galaxies and asteroids. His work helped to expand our understanding of the cosmos and challenge the way we think about our place in it. Thanks to his meticulous research and innovative techniques, he significantly contributed to astronomy, opening up pathways for future explorations. Tombaugh's legacy continues to inspire budding astronomers today as they get lost in the mysteries of the universe. Isn't it fascinating to think about how one person's curiosity led to discoveries that changed our understanding of space? Hard to believe, but these wooden animals look alive. Crafted with astonishing skill, hyper-realistic wooden animal sculptures are truly a sight to behold. Artists dedicate countless hours to perfecting every detail, from the delicate feathers of a bird to the shimmering scales of a fish. Using tools that range from chisels to drones for precise shaping, these sculptures often astonish viewers with their lifelike appearance. Some pieces even incorporate elements like painted glass eyes to add an extra layer of realism. The craftsmanship involved requires not only a sharp eye for detail, but also a deep understanding of animal anatomy and movement. Many sculptors draw inspiration from nature itself, studying wildlife to capture their essence in wood. These captivating pieces make you stop and stare, blurring the lines between art and reality. Have you ever seen one up close? Believe it or not, potatoes were once taboo in France. In the 18th century, many people believed that these tubers were unfit for human consumption and only suitable for livestock. That is, until a determined pharmacist named Antoine-Augustin Parmentier changed the game. He saw the potato's potential for providing nourishment during a time when food shortages were common. To challenge the negative perception, Parmentier cultivated potatoes in a special guarded field, creating a buzz around the crop. Curiosity piqued. Local villagers dared to sneak into his field to steal a taste of the once scorned vegetable. Eventually, Parmentier took his advocacy further by organizing potato tastings and even convincing King Louis XVI to promote the crop. His efforts transformed public opinion, paving the way for the potato to become a staple food in France and beyond. Isn't it amazing how one person's dedication can reshape history? Curious about shuttlecocks? Here's a surprising secret. Badminton shuttlecocks are not just ordinary feathers glued together. They undergo rigorous testing in wind tunnels to ensure they fly perfectly during a match. Imagine a feathered rocket zipping through the air. The feathers need to be perfectly aligned for the shuttlecock to travel smoothly and predictably. Wind tunnels allow experts to recreate different conditions, simulating how these shuttlecocks perform in various environments and at different speeds. When you see players skillfully sending the shuttlecock flying, it's no fluke. Precision is key. Any misalignment can drastically change its trajectory, potentially giving one player an unfair advantage. By testing them, manufacturers fine-tune the design so players can focus on their game instead of worrying about how the shuttlecock will behave. This level of attention to detail highlights the fascinating blend of science and sport, ensuring that every shot is as thrilling as it can be. Who knew the humble shuttlecock had such a scientific backstory? Did you know dinosaurs surprised the actors in Jurassic Park? This iconic moment where Dr. Grant and the children first encounter real-life dinosaurs was captured through a clever filmmaking technique. The filmmakers decided to keep the actual dinosaur models hidden from the cast until the cameras rolled. As a result, the shocked reactions of the actors were completely genuine. They filmed that scene on a green set, relying on their imagination to respond to the dinosaurs that would later be added digitally. This approach created a sense of authenticity in their performances, drawing viewers into the wonder and excitement of seeing dinosaurs for the first time. Imagine standing there, surrounded by what was, for many, the ultimate childhood dream. The combination of technical innovation and genuine emotion helped make Jurassic Park a groundbreaking film, influencing the way special effects are used in cinema today. So every time you watch that magical moment, remember the unexpected reactions that brought the dinosaurs to life on screen. Discover the ancient Terra Sirigevete Gawalang. This unique agricultural heritage boasts a remarkable 2,000-year history, showcasing how productive farming and community cooperation can thrive together. This system relies on a cooperative water management model where residents of neighboring villages work hand-in-hand to manage their precious water resources. Through this sustainable approach, they cultivate crops while preserving their rich traditions and beautiful landscapes. The local farmers don't just focus on yield. They embrace practices that enhance soil health and biodiversity. This centuries-old example demonstrates that when communities come together, they can create an efficient and harmonious way of life. The Terra Sirigevete Gawalang is not just a farming method. It's a vibrant cultural practice that teaches us the importance of teamwork and sustainability. Can modern agriculture learn from this ancient wisdom? Did you know that AI can predict lifespan accurately? Recent advancements in artificial intelligence have led to some surprising capabilities, including predicting how long someone might live. These AI models analyze various factors, such as a person's medical history, lifestyle choices, and even unique patterns in their voice. Researchers found that these systems often outperform human doctors in providing estimates of a patient's lifespan. By processing vast amounts of data and making connections that are sometimes hard for humans to see, AI can offer insights based on trends and statistical probabilities. Imagine a technology that reviews years of health records and lifestyle habits to give you an idea about your future. While this may sound like science fiction, Many health professionals are starting to look at AI as a valuable tool in preventive care. How might your life choices change if you knew your estimated lifespan? What if I told you about Michelangelo's David? This stunning statue, created in the early 1500s, showcases the incredible talent of Renaissance artist Michelangelo. Surprisingly, the marble block he used was initially deemed flawed and rejected. Instead of discarding it, Michelangelo saw potential where others saw problems. With his masterful skills, he painstakingly carved the 17-foot-tall David, capturing the biblical hero in a moment of tense focus before his battle with Goliath. Every detail, from the muscles to the facial expression, reveals his deep understanding of human anatomy and emotion. The finished piece, unveiled in 1504, immediately became a symbol of strength and beauty. Today, it stands in Florence, attracting millions of visitors who are awed by its grandeur. Michelangelo's remarkable ability to transform what was cast aside into an iconic masterpiece reminds us that beauty can emerge from the most unexpected places. Why exactly does the Yarlung Shangpo Grand Canyon amaze us? This breathtaking canyon in China is confirmed as the deepest in the world, plunging 500 meters, 18,000 feet, down into the earth. Stretching over 500 kilometers, it easily outdoes the famous Grand Canyon in the United States in both depth and length. Formed by the Yarlung Shangpo River, it meanders through towering mountains, lush valleys, and unique ecosystems that showcase the region's stunning biodiversity. The canyon not only attracts adventure seekers and nature lovers, but also scientists who study the geology and climate of this incredible landscape. With its majestic cliffs and mysterious paths, the Yarlung Shangpo Grand Canyon continues to captivate everyone's imagination, raising questions about how it formed and what secrets it may still hold. Isn't it fascinating how nature shapes our world in such extraordinary ways? Why exactly does Jim Caviezel's role resonate with him? At the age of 33, Jim Caviezel took on the powerful role of Jesus in the film The Passion of the Christ, and he sees a deep connection there. He finds it intriguing that his initials are also JC, sharing the same initials as Jesus Christ. This timing and initial match have sparked his interest and added a layer of meaning to his performance. Caviezel believes that portraying such an iconic figure at such a pivotal age is truly significant, especially since 33 is often considered a crucial point in Jesus' life. The film, directed by Mel Gibson, delves into themes of sacrifice, faith, and redemption, all of which resonate strongly with Caviezel personally. His portrayal has left a lasting impact, not only on his career but also on audiences worldwide, inviting viewers to reflect on the life and message of Jesus. How does this connection influence his perspective on faith? Is it really true that Tarte Canada had a size mishap? This popular dessert brand found themselves in quite a pickle when some of their delicious treats didn't fit properly on the shelves. The trouble started when their team mistakenly entered the dimensions of certain items in inches instead of centimeters. This simple mix-up led to mismatches, treats that were too big or too small for their designated spots. Imagine opening a bakery and having cakes tumble off their shelves, or tiny pastries getting lost in oversized displays. The good news is that Tarte Canada quickly worked to correct these issues, ensuring that every sweet creation fits perfectly and looks stunning. It's a valuable lesson in the importance of attention to detail, especially in the world of baking, where presentation counts just as much as flavor. Will this inspire other brands to double-check their measurements? Here's a wild fact about Roquefort cheese. This famous blue cheese owes its unique flavor to the fungus Penicillium roqueforti, which thrives in the natural caves of Roquefort-sur-Souzan, France. The rich, tangy taste you savor in Roquefort is a delightful result of this special mold interacting with the cheese as it ages in these cool, damp caves. But there's more to Roquefort than just its yummy flavor. It enjoys a protected designation of origin, PDO, which means that only cheese produced in a specific way in that region can be called Roquefort. This designation ensures that cheesemakers follow strict regulations, maintaining high-quality standards and traditional methods that have been passed down through generations. Whenever you indulge in some Roquefort, you're not just tasting cheese, you're also savoring history and craftsmanship that comes from a magical place in France. So next time you enjoy a slice of this blue delight, remember its fascinating journey from cave to table. Have you tried it with a slice of pear? Here's a wild fact about cherophobia. This unusual fear of fun and happiness can significantly impact a person's life. Cherophobia makes individuals believe that experiencing joy can lead to negative consequences, often stemming from past experiences or learned behaviors. People with cherophobia might avoid celebrations, cheerful gatherings, or even moments of laughter, fearing that their happiness could invite misfortune or sadness. This cycle of avoidance creates a tug-of-war between the desire to feel happy and the anxiety that comes with it, leading to a less enjoyable life. Imagine missing out on birthday parties or family dinners simply because the thought of joy feels too risky. Over time, this fear can deepen, affecting relationships and overall well-being. Understanding cherophobia is crucial, as many people may not even be aware that they have this fear. Therapy and open conversations can play a vital role in helping individuals overcome these feelings and reconnect with the joy that life has to offer. How can we help those battling this fear regain their happiness? Did you know kangaroos can swim amazingly well? These remarkable animals are often associated with hopping around the Australian outback, but they also have a surprising talent: swimming. Kangaroos are proficient swimmers, using their strong legs to paddle through water while cleverly employing their tails as a rudder. This unique feature allows them to steer efficiently, making it easier to navigate across rivers or lakes. While you might not expect to see a kangaroo splashing around, they are quite capable of swimming to escape danger or simply to cool off on a hot day. Their swimming technique is so effective that they can even swim for extended periods without tiring easily. In addition to their swimming skills, kangaroos have powerful hind legs that can propel them to great distances on land. So the next time you think of kangaroos, remember that they're not just built for hopping. They can dive into the water and swim with grace too. Isn't that impressive? Here's a wild fact about mussels you won't believe. Did you know that mussels can live up to 20 years in the wild? These fascinating creatures have some amazing tricks up their sleeves. One of their most impressive skills is using byssal threads, which are strong, silky fibers they produce to anchor themselves. This allows them to detach from one spot and travel to another, exploring new surfaces in search of food and safety. But that's not all. Some mussels can even glow in the dark. This bioluminescence serves as a clever defense mechanism to scare off would-be predators. Imagine swimming among vibrant underwater lights. Mussels are truly remarkable ocean dwellers. Their unique adaptations not only help them survive, but also make them a wonderful part of marine ecosystems. Isn't it incredible how something so small can have such a big impact on its environment? Explore Thailand's magical floating lantern festival. Each year, thousands of people gather in Thailand to celebrate Loi Krathong, a spectacular event that lights up the night sky with colorful floating lanterns. This enchanting festival occurs on the full moon of the 12th lunar month, typically in November, marking the end of the rainy season. During Loi Krathong, people place beautiful, handmade krathongs, small floating baskets made of banana leaves, flowers, and candles, into rivers and lakes, symbolizing the release of negative emotions and a fresh start. As night falls, families and friends light their lanterns, sending them soaring into the dark sky, creating a breathtaking scene that feels almost magical. The festival not only showcases Thai culture and tradition, but also promotes gratitude towards the water goddess, Mae Kongka, and the spirits of nature. Visiting Thailand during this time offers a unique glimpse into the rich heritage and communal spirit of the Thai people. Isn't it fascinating how a festival can connect everyone through such beautiful rituals? Is it really true Hagia Sophia changed many times? Built in 537 AD, Hagia Sophia is one of the most remarkable architectural feats in history. Originally constructed as a grand Christian cathedral during the reign of Byzantine Emperor Justinian III, it stood as the largest cathedral in the world for almost a millennium. Imagine worshiping in a place filled with stunning mosaics and soaring domes, echoing with the voices of countless faithful. In 1453, after the Ottoman conquest of Constantinople, it transformed into a mosque, reflecting the city's new identity. This majestic building continued to serve as a mosque until 1935, when it was secularized and opened as a museum. Standing in Hagia Sophia today, you can still feel its rich history as it weaves together stories of faith, power, and cultural transformation. Isn't it fascinating how one structure can embody such diverse narratives? Guess what really drives evolution? The meringue mechanism is a fascinating reaction that showcases how organisms adapt to survive in their environments. This mechanism not only highlights the importance of adaptability in the wild, but also serves as a clever evolutionary strategy. Imagine various species responding to their surroundings, changing behaviors or traits to cope with challenges. For example, some animals might develop better camouflage to hide from predators or evolve faster running speeds to escape threats. This ability to adjust increases their chances of survival, ensuring their genes are passed on to the next generation. The meringue mechanism illustrates that evolution isn't just a slow process. It can be a dynamic, responsive journey. By studying such mechanisms, scientists gain insights into how life on Earth has thrived through countless challenges. Isn't it incredible to think how adaptability shapes the living world? Here's a wild fact about alligators. In 2012, a 63-year-old man named Wallace Weatherhold from Florida had a shocking encounter when an alligator bit off his hand. What led to this intense moment? Wallace was illegally feeding the alligator, which is not just a dangerous action, but also illegal. Instead of sympathy for his misfortune, he faced legal consequences for breaking the law and putting himself and the animal in danger. This incident highlights the unexpected repercussions that can arise from interacting with wild creatures. Alligators are powerful and unpredictable in nature, and feeding them can lead to aggressive behavior and dependency on humans for food. Wildlife experts stress the importance of respecting these animals from a safe distance. So next time you see wildlife, remember, it's best to admire them without trying to handle or feed them. Who knew a simple mistake could lead to such a dramatic turn of events? Have you ever wondered why Carrot Top joined a movie commentary? The story behind this odd pairing stems from author Bret Easton Ellis, who recorded a DVD commentary for his movie The Rules of Attraction while under the influence of drugs and tequila. This wild mix made his commentary nearly unusable, leaving the producers in a bit of a bind. To solve this quirky dilemma, they turned to comedian Carrot Top, known for his colorful props and outrageous humor, even though he had nothing to do with the film itself. Carrot Top's commentary ended up being a strange but entertaining twist, adding a unique layer of comedy to a film that already had its own dramatic storylines. If you ever get the chance to experience that mix of dark themes and bizarre humor, you'll see just how unpredictable DVD extras can be. Here's a wild fact about the durian fruit. The durian is famous for its overpowering smell, which some people describe as a mix between rotten onions and gym socks. This intense odor is so strong that it has led to bans in many public places across Asia, including buses and hotels. While some adore its unique flavor, others can't stand even being near it. People often jokingly call it the king of fruits, and in countries like Thailand and Malaysia, it's both celebrated and shunned. The fruit's spiky exterior hides a creamy pulp that many describe as rich and custard-like, but you really have to get past the smell to enjoy it. Locals often have strong opinions about the durian. Some consider it a delicacy, while others would never touch it. Whether you are curious to try it or prefer to stay away, the durian certainly stirs up a lot of conversation. So would you dare to taste this notorious fruit? Have you experienced the magic of hula dance? This traditional Hawaiian dance is far more than just movement. It's a vibrant expression of culture, history, and storytelling. Hula combines rhythmic gestures with enchanting chants and music, creating a captivating visual and auditory experience. Each gesture in hula has its own meaning, often representing elements of nature, significant events, or even emotions. This art form serves not only as a form of entertainment, but also as a way to preserve and share the rich stories of Hawaiian heritage. Traditionally, hula was performed during various life events, including celebrations, ceremonies, and festivals, making it deeply embedded in the social fabric of Hawaiian life. As you watch a skilled hula dancer, you'll notice the deep connection they have with the music and the story they are telling. Whether performed in a cultural ceremony or during a sunset at the beach, hula evokes a sense of pride and identity for many Hawaiians. So if you ever find yourself in Hawaii, don't miss the chance to witness this beautiful dance that celebrates the island's culture. Did you know Japan launched the first cell network in 1979? This groundbreaking innovation changed how we communicate forever. Before this, the world relied mainly on landline telephones, which limited mobility. Japan's NTT, Nippon Telegraph and Telephone, developed the first commercial cellular network, allowing people to make calls while on the go. The system was called the 1G network, and it enabled users to connect through analog signals. This meant that instead of being tethered to a wall, you could chat and travel freely. The technology was revolutionary, paving the way for the mobile phones we use today. As the years went by, advancements in technology transformed these analog systems into digital ones, leading to faster, more reliable connections. Today, we're so accustomed to having instant communication at our fingertips, it's hard to imagine a time when that wasn't possible. The 1G network in Japan sparked a global cell phone revolution. Thankfully, we can now share moments with friends and family no matter where we are. Here's a wild fact about berries you'll love. Did you know that not all berries are created equal? The term berry can be quite misleading as it refers to a specific botanical classification. For example, a banana is technically a berry, while strawberries and raspberries aren't. True berries develop from a single ovary of a flower and typically have seeds embedded in their flesh. This means that grapes, blueberries, and even kiwis fit the berry category. Location plays a huge role too. The climate determines what kinds of berries thrive in each region. For instance, you'll find cranberries flourishing in cooler areas like Wisconsin, while tropical regions produce delightful fruits like the acai berry. Additionally, the nutritional content can vary significantly among different types of berries. Blueberries are packed with antioxidants, while blackberries offer high vitamin C levels. So next time you enjoy a berry, think about the fascinating story behind its classification and where it comes from. Isn't nature full of surprises? This might surprise you. Fast fashion waste is huge. Each year, millions of items purchased from fast fashion brands are returned, yet many end up in landfills instead of being resold. This shocking waste occurs because, for many companies, the process of restocking returned goods is more expensive than simply tossing them out. This means that trendy shirt you ordered on a whim might be sitting in a landfill rather than being worn by someone else. The problem is worsened by the culture of impulse buying, where we often purchase items that we don't truly need, only to return them later. Unfortunately, this fast-paced cycle not only contributes to overflowing landfills, but also amplifies environmental issues like pollution and resource depletion. So, next time you're tempted to make a quick fashion purchase, consider the impact your choice may have on our planet. What if I told you about Hawaii's secret currency? In 1942, during World War II, the U.S. military took a unique step to protect the economy. They printed special currency stamped with the word Hawaii. This clever move was a precaution against a possible Japanese invasion of the islands. The idea was simple but effective. If Japan invaded, all the money labeled Hawaii would become useless, preventing it from affecting the mainland economy. This means that while local businesses could still function during the war, the threat of counterfeit Japanese currency would be neutralized. Imagine living in a world where your money might suddenly lose value overnight. The stamped bills served as a safety net, ensuring that the nation's financial stability remained intact despite potential chaos. This fascinating chapter in history illustrates how creativity and foresight can help a nation navigate difficult times. Isn't it amazing how a simple stamp could have such a huge impact? Did you know Earth is 24,900 miles around? This impressive measurement refers to the planet's circumference, which is the distance around its widest part. Imagine wrapping a giant tape measure all the way around the globe. The circumference can vary slightly depending on whether you're measuring around the equator or the poles. As Earth isn't a perfect sphere, It bulges a bit at the equator. This unique shape, known as an oblate spheroid, results from the planet's rotation. When the Earth spins, centrifugal force pushes outward, making it slightly wider at the equator than from pole to pole. So how do scientists measure this enormous circle? They use various methods, including satellite technology and mathematical calculations based on gravity in the Earth's size. Understanding the Earth's circumference not only helps us comprehend its size, but also plays a crucial role in navigation, mapping, and even space exploration. Isn't it fascinating to think about such huge distances and how we measure them? You won't believe this about the Apple trash can. The iconic trash can icon in early Apple systems had a surprise inspiration: a real trash bin that was right in the designer's office. This clever touch meant that when users deleted files, they were actually visualizing it as if they were tossing their digital waste into a physical receptacle. This little detail not only made the action more relatable, but also introduced a personal connection to the digital world. Instead of just a bland symbol, it represented a genuine, everyday element. Imagine clicking that little trash can and picturing someone picking up their lunch wrappers and old papers. This quirky choice showed Apple's commitment to making technology feel human and approachable. It's a small yet fascinating slice of how design decisions can bridge the gap between the digital realm and our real lives. How cool is it that a simple icon can have such a fun backstory? Did you know Earth's water is mostly undrinkable? Approximately 70% of the Earth's surface is drenched in water, but here's the kicker. Only about 1% of that vast amount is suitable for drinking. Most of this water is salty and found in oceans, which cover nearly 3/4 of the planet. Even rivers and lakes, while fresh, still contribute very little to our drinking supply. This tiny fraction of available fresh water is crucial for our survival, as it fills your glass, nourishes crops, and quenches the thirst of all living beings. We rely on freshwater sources like rivers, lakes, and groundwater, but they're facing increasing pressures from pollution, climate change, and overuse. This means that protecting these precious resources is more important than ever. Have you thought about how you can conserve water in your daily life? Simple actions like fixing leaks, taking shorter showers, and being mindful of water usage can help safeguard our drinking water for future generations. Let's cherish and protect this precious resource. Is it true that octopuses taste with their arms? Just when you think you know everything about these incredible sea creatures, here's a fun fact that might surprise you. Octopuses are not just masters of disguise and escape. They have a unique way of exploring their world using their arms. Instead of bringing food directly to their mouth, octopuses can actually taste food through their suckers, which are lined with specialized cells called chemoreceptors. These receptors allow them to detect chemicals and flavors by simply touching objects. This ability is particularly handy in their underwater habitats where visibility might be low. Imagine reaching down to grab something edible without even using your mouth. How cool is that? This skill is why octopuses can enjoy their meals and navigate their environment with grace and confidence, giving them a unique advantage as they hunt or forage. So next time you see an octopus, remember that its incredible arms do much more than just help it swim or hide. Why did Darwin shape geology before evolution? Charles Darwin is best known for his groundbreaking theory of evolution, but many don't realize that he played a significant role in the world of geology first. From 1838 to 1841, he served as the Secretary of the Geological Society of London, a position that put him at the heart of scientific discussion in his era. During this time, Darwin organized meetings and meticulously reviewed scientific papers, which not only enhanced his understanding of earth sciences, but also helped him build valuable connections in the scientific community. These experiences laid the foundation for his later work on evolution, offering him insights into how species adapt to their environments. This early involvement in geology influenced how he viewed natural selection and the process of evolution itself. Isn't it fascinating to think that the seeds of his revolutionary ideas were sown during his geological pursuits? Darwin's shift from geology to biology reveals the interconnectedness of scientific fields, where ideas can evolve, much like the species he would later study. Hard to believe, but this Volvo drove over 3 million miles. Irv Gordon's incredible journey with his Volvo P1800 has earned him a Guinness World Record for the highest mileage logged by a single owner. Imagine driving the equivalent of around 120 trips around the Earth. Gordon, who purchased his beloved car in 1966, has dedicated countless hours to its maintenance and care, treating it like a treasured member of his family. Regularly changing the oil, replacing parts, and ensuring the vehicle stays in top condition have all contributed to this remarkable feat. With every mile, the P1800 has not only become an automotive icon, but also a testament to the bond between a car and its owner. Gordon's story inspires car enthusiasts worldwide, showing that with passion and dedication, even a vehicle can be a lifelong companion. How many adventures have you shared with your car? Did you know that starfish have eyes on their arms? These fascinating creatures, known scientifically as asteroids, have unique eyes located at the tips of each of their arms. Although these eyes aren't like human eyes, they help starfish sense light and dark, aiding their navigation in the ocean. Surprisingly, starfish can live quite a long time, anywhere from 10 to 34 years depending on the species and environment. As carnivores, they have an appetite for a variety of marine delicacies including clams, oysters, and even corals. Their feeding method is also intriguing. They can extend their stomachs out of their bodies to digest food outside, an unusual but effective approach. With around 1,500 species scattered across the world's oceans, starfish are not only important members of their ecosystems, but also captivating organisms to study. Guess what really drives the chlamydia lizard's longevity? This fascinating creature, found only in Australia, can live for over 100 years when kept in captivity. Imagine having a pet that could be with you for a century. These lizards stand out not just for their impressive lifespan, but also for their unique look. They have an elongated crest of skin, which they can fan out dramatically when they open their mouths, almost like nature's own fan. This display serves various purposes, including communication with other lizards and attracting mates. It's a striking sight that highlights their personality. In the wild, their longevity can be affected by predators and environmental conditions, but in captivity, they thrive with proper care. Understanding how these lizards age and what contributes to their long lives can help scientists learn more about other species, including humans. Isn't nature full of surprises? Most people don't know this, but perfume can repel mosquitoes. A 2015 study revealed that Victoria's Secret Bombshell perfume actually deterred mosquitoes for up to 2 hours. The researchers discovered that specific floral and citrus scent compounds in the perfume created a barrier against these pesky insects. This finding is exciting because it adds a stylish twist to the usual insect repellents we rely on. Instead of spraying on a typical repellent that often comes with strong odors, you could spritz on some Bombshell and enjoy a pleasant fragrance while keeping mosquitoes at bay. However, it's important to note that while this perfume can be a fun alternative for light mosquito activity, it shouldn't replace more potent repellents in areas with a high risk of mosquito-borne diseases. So next time you're heading out during mosquito season, consider your scent choices. Did you know that Yala National Park is a leopard hotspot? This stunning park in Sri Lanka is considered one of the best places in the world to catch a glimpse of leopards in their natural habitat. Yala boasts the highest concentration of these magnificent big cats, making it a haven for wildlife lovers and photographers. Covering over 977 square kilometers, the park features a diverse landscape of scrublands, wetlands, and forests, offering various opportunities to spot not just leopards, but also elephants, sloth bears, and rare birds. As visitors embark on safari tours, they may find the leopards lounging in the shade or stealthily moving through the underbrush. The thrill of seeing these elusive creatures up close makes Yala a must-visit destination for anyone interested in nature and wildlife. Have you ever dreamed of witnessing this spectacular sight in person? Discover the delicious world of spicy mango popsicles. This tasty treat combines the natural sweetness of ripe mangoes with an unexpected peppery kick, turning a classic summer snack into a thrilling flavor adventure. Imagine biting into a creamy popsicle that feels refreshing and straightforward, then suddenly surprises you with a hint of spice. This unique treat is perfect for those seeking something different from typical frozen desserts. Made with real mango puree and a touch of chili powder or jalapeno, the spicy mango popsicle delights your taste buds by balancing sweetness and heat. It's not just a snack, it's an experience that wakes up your senses and cools you down on a hot day. Whether you enjoy it by the pool or at a summer barbecue, this popsicle sparks joy and a little excitement. Are you ready to taste this bold flavor combination?